The Quarantine Cup is of course brought to you by Nikijo Collectibles. Enter code Nolan5 at checkout for 5% off sealed and singles on the site. I personally picked up my case of Burst of Destiny for, I believe it was $1,070 after entering code Nolan5 at checkout. They do more than just sealed though, they do singles. Honestly, probably the most competitive prices on the market for everything at launch. They do also have a little bit of a back catalogue going on with some alternate rares and secret rares that they're updating all the time, so do check them out. And of course, entering code Nolan5 at checkout makes it all the cheaper. But let's get on into the video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to NolanTCG, and we're here for the next episode of the Quarantine Cup. I'm here with Jake.
Yo!
And Logan.
Hello.
And we are here for Josh versus Kyra.
Epic.
I believe...
Yep, I hope for Josh's death.
I would have said Kyra's on Eldritch, but it appears she switched over to Tri-Brigade this week.
That's
Yes.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Look, you do get bored of decks sometimes. Although I don't know why when you're bored of a deck, you'd go to Tri-Brigade, which is literally the most boring deck in the meta.
She's mixed it in with Ancient Warriors, so that'll get a bit of fun going.
Oh, she's playing, Ancient Warriors in the actual deck. That's kind of cute.
Ash responds from Josh. Of course he has opened the Ash, as is tradition.
Does that really surprise anyone? Yeah. Josh has got 3 more hand traps to use, so.
He's still got 3 more hand traps than a Gazelle.
Absolutely, yeah. Or a
Pretty
Circle.
much.
Or a
Yeah.
Foxy that'll get him to Gazelle. There's
I believe-
infinitely...
I believe in all these outcomes.
We have a Keras stitching the DD Crow. Hopefully she has multiple, because DD Crow is actually really good against Salad. Assuming Joss is playing Salad.
I have a feeling Josh is playing something other than Salad, but I can't
No, I'm
remember.
almost certain he's playing Salad.
Yeah. I
Well-
honestly can't remember. I feel like he may have been playing something different, but I honestly can't remember. And I'm pretty sure I versed him as well, which makes it a little bit worse.
I think he's up to... I think he said he was playing 42 cards in his Salad main deck now.
That's sad.
Oh no, I did verse him. No, he is playing Salad.
Okay,
Yep. I remember which cards he was playing too, and I hate them all. So we have a whatever the link to is called Bearbrum effect to go for the Revolt.
Revolt.
I will hold myself off from making a Wiggles reference.
I'm very confused.
You see, it's
You
brum
just play the
brum
joke.
chugga chugga.
Oh,
It's
I thought you were talking about Revolt. I was like, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
did
bro.
the Wiggles spout some anti-government propaganda?
No.
Like, I'm very confused.
They've been really going on that Revolt train.
They talked about
Wake up,
that.
Jeff! Open your eyes!
They talked
Ever
about
since
that.
coronavirus came in.
Jeez.
Wake up, sheeple!
They're the ones who were protesting today, actually. They were leading the charge.
Oh no!
They refer to the public as Jeff.
Oh, God.
I never Jeff.
You're all asleep. You need to wake up. You all need to wake up. Open your eyes.
Wiggles is the
The
thing
government's lying
internationally,
to
yeah?
you.
Wiggles is the thing overseas.
Yeah, 100%.
Cool.
The Wiggles are like a franchise.
Yeah.
Like,
People will understand these references.
Yeah.
maybe not specifically Jeff, because I don't think that they have a Jeff in the
Yeah,
current
they have their own
generation.
Wiggles.
Yeah, current generation doesn't have a Jeff. That's racist.
Is Jeff
I'm calling
racist?
it Jeff.
Was he racist?
No, it's racist to not have a Jeff.
No, you completely misconstrued what he said.
Oh.
He said
I
not
believe-
having a Jeff.
believe it.
He like cut out like half of what he said. He said not having a Jeff is racist, and all you heard was Jeff racist, and you're like, what?
Well, it just sounded believable from an Australian.
Jeff equal racist.
Yeah, anyone named Jeff? Ah, that's sus. Got to be racist.
So for Josh, the Salamangreat Foxy touches down. Will it
Yeah, so
activate?
Foxy will find Gazelle. Gazelle will find everything else.
Has he
They'll
declared-
find other cards.
Has he declared the activation? That will be the question. Oh, he has, and it's been striked.
Oh,
Damn, you hate to see it.
Removing the Salamangreat body from
Oh.
the board.
Very wise, very wise.
Gazelle activates in hand.
You hate to see it.
No,
Oh, we have a Desires coming down.
Desires. He'll try and find some extension.
Banish all the one-offs. Come on.
One day I want an Appaloosa for spells.
And the
Actually,
circle touches
there is-
board.
Must be nice.
But can he get
In saying
his
that, though,
Salamangreat to the graveyard?
Yeah, he actually needs something else.
Oh, he's also
'cause
only
I don't
searched the
know-
spinny.
Discard the target a face-up monster on the
If you
field,
have
so
a
he
mining?
can discard
Oh,
the
mining.
spinny.
Of course he does. Of course he
Ah.
does. This man's a god.
Man is outrageous.
Off that Desires, he's had to have top decked both circle and...
He's a god amongst men.
And
He's a god amongst men.
Circle End mining is kind of bonkers. Like,
Not when you're the king of games, mate.
if he just
Surely-
negates the Gazelle here,
Oh yeah, I forgot that there's an Appaloosa staring at the board.
yeah, there's a 2-material Appaloosa, so just negate that, and he can't do much more than that.
Yes.
Then he can activate-
She
I
has
say
been
he.
beaten
I
with
keep
the
saying-
Appaloosa.
I keep saying he. Yeah. Sorry, Kara. So yeah, we have a Revolt in the battle phase. That's going to banish the
Odds on the Phantasme.
Phantasme. So those other. Yeah, I dare say the set from Josh will be something annoying, just based on my games with him. But at the same point, keeping the Appaloosa alive to make sure that he's not able to get the Spinny or anybody on the board to start spiraling off is critical.
It's probably
So,
going to be an
just
Appaloosa.
summoning-
Oh, no, not an Appaloosa. It's probably going to be a anti-spell. Possibly.
Yeah, probably.
Even I swear I heard him ask a few questions regarding rivalry. So
Yep, both of those cards were in the variant of Josh's deck that I was versing.
He may be maining rivalry of the Warlords. It could be very well possible that he would. No, I didn't have the Phantasmes. I was like, is there a chance he's playing the stupid the $200 or the $100 salad list that I put together? Because he kept saying he was going to play it, but I definitely didn't have Phantasmes in that list.
No, Phantasme, even the gold ones would, I think, push you over that budget at this stage.
In Josh's mind, he's like, I'm playing the $100 list, but with good hand traps.
So
That's-
bump it up to.
Yeah,
just
the
salad.
things that make it.
Here we go.
100.
Rivalry of Warlords. So that will probably see the Appaloosa go because it's not
No.
combo relevant. It's only got the one negate left, so like you kind of have to stick
Yeah.
with what you have. And
is
and Ill Omen's a win beast, so at least Kyra will be able to do something with that.
I think she searched the Karis, so I don't think she's going to be getting far with that.
Bring back Linkross. My sister is in the
Yes,
room.
Josh has alerted us all to the fact that his sister is.
Hi,
in the
Courtney.
room.
And so we just have a straight out.
Ben, you
attack
had a
with Omen.
You had a relationship.
No,
with me.
no,
Well,
no,
you got a
no,
message, right?
no. That's not no.
We move.
I don't know what part of you thought that was okay to put on the internet, but anyway. So we have
Yeah, it's not
straight up
inaccurate.
attack- we have an attack into the life points with Omen, and then Kyra's going to set one. So
And this will be.
could be another strike or another
If
revolt.
it's a
Revolt would be very
revolt,
good.
I don't actually see the revolt. The revolt can't activate.
No, I can't activate.
Oh, of course not. Oh, yeah. Okay, so she'd have to wait until Omen dies to be able to activate it to summon. That would be really bad. We have a
If
summoner.
it's strike,
Flame
it's
Buffalo.
Flame Buffalo. Of course, it's Flame Buffalo. Whenever Josh is running low on resources, guaranteed he'll see something that gets him back in the game.
Imagine if he still has Sanctuary in the deck after Desires.
Surely not.
Nah, he does.
If he hasn't.
Of course he does.
Definitely does.
Of course he does.
Well, he's not activating either effects as far as I can see. He's just gone to the graveyard, so I feel like he's just going to activate Spinny.
No, just discarding the
Oh no,
gazelle.
there he goes. He's either already got the field spell, or he banished it. Hopefully, former.
There's view in the graveyard. There is no field spell to search.
But there is a spinny that summons back, and then you'll get Falco. Well, not Falco, Foxy. Oh, or you can just link to. That also works.
Yeah, I think the Foxy needs a face-up Salamangreat
No,
spell
you
to
have
be
to
on the board.
discard from hand for the Foxy.
Yeah, but there has to be something else on the board to be able to activate, doesn't it?
Well, he already had the
spell
resource on the
trap.
board that he needed.
Yeah,
it's
there's
a
a
face-up
spell
spell
trap on the board.
So under his own rivalry, he can activate it.
Right. Okay. We have a design.
No desires.
Well, again, depending on what the set he had the first turn was, like, Kyra's still in a fine position.
Oh boy. 6 cards left in deck.
Okay.
Activate Sign Out Mining.
Must be pushing for game at this point, you'd assume. Why is he searching? What?
I'm assuming he was just doing a deck check.
Classic Josh cheating in mid game.
It's quite an expensive deck check, though.
Yeah. Maybe he was worried about decking out if he activated the Phantasme. Oh, an impermanence, but it's not in the rivalry column.
But it does block the impermanence in that column. Oh, that's interesting. That's really good because the Sunlight Wolf is still online.
Yes.
What effect of it do you care about? It doesn't do anything.
Does he summons a monster to its own?
Well, that wouldn't matter
Well,
on this
hey,
turn.
he's not. Yeah, I was going to say it's Kyra's turn, so unless
it's
Kyra
Kyra
summons
summons
something, how's she summoning anything under rivalry?
It's a possibility. See, there you go.
This
But
can't
that's
be summoned.
cheating. It cannot be on the board. It needs to leave.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Interesting. Protector of Balin.
Back to our original thing, Imperm on Josh's side had nothing. Like his Sunlight Wolf being live meant nothing.
True.
So he does have a Flame Buffalo as follow-up, which is kind of aids.
Flame Buffalo with a... Oh, his speed would be banished, so we'd have a Foxy Engrave.
He's also only got 4 cards in deck though, so maybe he doesn't do that.
Well, the Foxy doesn't activate, I believe. Like, it doesn't...
No,
it can't reveal the 3. If you
Correct.
summon it back.
Oh, you mean that part of the effect?
Yeah.
My bad. Wait, how?
Sounds like what do you
Oh,
want?
right. He just. Oh, okay. That's kind of broken. So Flame Buffalo triggered the Sunlight Wolf to add back Gazelle, and then the summon
yes.
of the Dingo triggered that, so he can discard Gazelle to draw 2. So I still don't understand how he's getting much further than this.
I'm assuming he
Can't he make-
probably can
can't he
go
make
through
hit
full
there?
OTK here. He can probably full OTK from
Yep,
this position.
That gets him there. So that'll summon Splash Mage.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Rivalry Warlords. What a fair and balanced card.
Available in Starlight Rare or Collector's Rare at a hobby shop near you. Please purchase your
Not if you're in New South Wales.
yeah, purchase your King's Court. Support your locals.
Where would you buy your King's Court from, Ben, if you had the option?
Well, it's sold out pretty much everywhere, so
Fair enough.
you can purchase it from TCG Player using the affiliate link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra.
Where I was trying to set you up, but you didn't. You seemed to pause first.
Well, I
No,
forgot
Jaco
that.
don't have it.
Well, we have a TCG Player affiliate link, and that is available. However, I don't think it actually works, so
Damn, that's a yikes.
support
What makes you think that?
support your streamer of choice in that matter. I've used it before, and it like only works half the time.
That's how they get it. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Jake, if you're Tara, what are you citing here?
I'm citing probably the same thing that most of these Tri-Brigade players are citing in like anti-spells and stuff like that. The complication with her build is because it's not pure, you have to then compensate for the other engine that you're running. And because Ancient Warriors do use a lot of back row to actually set up their plays, it might mean that a non-ideal start for her actually puts her behind if she doesn't open enough. So
That's
it's
true.
tricky, but I feel like strikes and things are good against this deck. things that will stop him from being able to get access to his graveyard. So the DD Crows that she had in game 1 would be really strong to keep in, and maybe some other graveyard interruptions. So, yeah, it's tricky because it's not a straight Tri-Brigade deck. It's difficult to say exactly what's going to be the right move for her.
I think ultimately maybe some back row removal, given that the rivalry ruined her day. Might see maybe a cosmic or two.
I agree with this. I agree. Now, boys, what's the odds of Josh opening Gazelle?
I'd say 80%.
80%. Okay. Ben, do you wanna say if he has it or not?
No, 80%'s around about right. A way to get to Gazelle, even higher.
I'm gonna say he doesn't open Gazelle, but he does have a way to Gazelle because he's bloody always had the way to Gazelle.
Yes.
But he did not open Gazelle the card.
If DZF was playing Salamangreat, Gazelle would be back at 3.
Alright, so we have a Fractile summoning a Ferrigide. Ferrigide may summon another kit from hand, depending on what else she's drawn, or possibly one of her other beasts. But does Ferrigide only summon Tri-Brigades, or summon any beast, wing beast thing?
I believe it's Tri-Brigade.
Okay, so she summoned the
Nerval.
bird thing. Nerval, that's it. I can never remember what it's called.
The bird thing?
So then this will banish another 2. No, it'll search. So this will search her the what's it called? No, won't search her anything. Or maybe she already used the effect. Okay, so it's just getting to Appaloosa material, then using the Ferrigide to chain block so that she can search the Revolt without interruption.
Given that it is a hard summoned Bear Brom, it can be looped now. One Revolt can search another Revolt. So Jake, in the art of Tri-Brigade Revolt, which of Albuz's fusions are they fighting?
I think that's the one that's made from the branded card. So I remember exactly what it's called. Let me pull it up. Search this after searching in text. Actually, quite hard to find all of them. So it's not that one. So I believe they're fighting Brigand, the Glory Dragon.
Oh, okay.
This is one of the Albaz fusion that needs Albaz and a level 8 or higher monster, which is ironic because none of the Tri-Brigades all are that level. So can it be destroyed by battle by controller's fusion summon card? Your opponent cannot target other monsters you control with monster effects. During the end phase of this card is sent to the grave this turn. You can add or special summon a Tri-Brigade or Fallen of Albaz from deck. So fairly underwhelming effect, if I'm honest. I feel like the other ones are more impressive.
However, I believe, was this card printed last year or this year?
Well, it would have been printed last year, would it? Actually, what set did it come out? Let's have a look. It would have been the first set the Tri-Brigade came out, so Phantom Rage.
Ah, which means it'd be reprinted this year. That
so there will be reprints available.
Yes, that does of course mean, as we discussed in the last video, don't buy this card out. It will be in the Mega Tins. Chill out.
Oh, we have Josh going to the battle phase?
I believe an evenly matched me touch the board. So we've seen the Shurig banish out that Jack Jaguar. Now, given that the Bear Brom's still there, we have the way to loop the Revolt. Nope, no, just proceed straight to main phase 2. Activates the will, get a special summon from the hand.
That feels bad. I hate to see it, but also you love it.
Why did he go into the battle phase?
I don't know, they've kind of cut off a lot of his options as to what he can do. Oh, a strike! Oh, that's rough. I'm assuming you went to activate the effect, or maybe Kyra's misunderstood how that works. Assuming you went for the effect, because I feel like he needs resources at this point.
Yeah, I'm assuming he like. Okay, no, maybe he's decided
No,
not
she's
to.
misunderstood.
I was like, maybe he was like, I'll link it off. Oh wait, no, I want to use the effect, and then he's put it back into the. Well, I'm gonna strike it, and he's like, okay, well, I'm not gonna use the effect.
Then I'm not going to
I'm
use
gonna
it.
the link.
That would be such a Josh thing to do too.
That would, however, we will now see the gazelle in hand touchdown that he did in fact open.
Ha! I told you. Pay me money, Logan. You bitch.
What?
We do
Wait,
have a
what
negate
happened?
with Appaloosa, so we're down to
Ah.
0.
Oh, a Lancia.
Oh, we have a standby Lancia, and
Turn
without the
skip.
Appaloosa negate.
Turn
But in
skip
saying
and
that, she
standby.
already has the revolt, so I don't know if she cares that much. Like, it means that Josh isn't getting OTK'd, but also, like, Kai's still very much fine.
Yeah.
One possible thing she could have done, like, it would have meant less damage on board, but she could have linked away the Appaloosa and the Tri-Brigade dude to something else to then get a search off of Omen. But it just would have meant less damage. I mean, she can do it now, I suppose, after the battle phase.
Like he can.
So he can search a type that you have banished. That's why if you destroy it the turn that it's summoned, because all the material's in grave, it generally doesn't have an effect after it dies.
Would if she was to normal summon a Tri-Brigade monster, link the two off for the dragon, double dragons? Would that not be probably
yeah,
the
true.
best option here?
Although I don't think it's generic material for that. I think you need at least one Ancient Warrior, so...
No, I believe it's
it
just
appears
Beast
that
Warriors. I think it's Beast Warriors. Beast or Beast.
But
It may be specifically Beast Warriors, and that may be the issue. Or she may just not have a
let's
normal
have a
summon.
look.
That's always a possibility there.
True.
Desires touching down with the gazelle in hand.
So Double Dragon Lords needs 2 Beast Warrior monsters, including a Wind Ancient Warrior monster. So it's actually quite specific, despite one of the material being generic.
How do they summon it?
They cheat it, because the Tri-Brigades just say special
yes.
summon
Okay.
a Beast, Wing Beast, or whatever link.
Okay.
By
This is
banishing,
making
that doesn't
sense.
matter.
This is making a lot of sense.
And it's gone all this time without understanding how Tri-Brigades work.
Yeah, a decent amount of time.
Like,
Ooh, a Lingeribo.
oh, a Lingeribo, preventing traps.
Gazelle is revealed. Will we see?
Ironically, that could actually put a big damper on Kyra's plays.
We could see a strike potentially attempt to be
Potentially.
used here to bait the Lingeribo. And then the follow-up revolt after. To remove the gazelle.
Well, strike doesn't work like that because it's a counter trap, so you can't respond with Lingeribo to negate a counter trap.
For some reason, I believe that Lingeribo
We have
had
the
a...
imperm.
For some reason,
Look,
yeah. I
as
thought
broken as I
it had
as
a
broken as I
condition.
feel that as broken as I feel Ignista cards are, Lingeribo is not quite that broken that it can negate a counter trap.
I just, for some reason, thought it said specifically on the card, including a counter trap.
Well, that's interesting. Okay, so we have a droplets put down on the Gazelle, which was never being interrupted by the Lingeribo, so... weird.
Maybe she was planning on using that revolt? But I'm assuming now whatever he links into is going to be revolted or Xyzes into.
Yeah, a Mirage Stalio would be like where you'd want to go with this, but knowing that she has a revolt set, it's actually very dangerous to do so.
Because the any
There-
Phalanx
it will be
engraved
banished.
is not going to protect it.
Nope.
Oh.
So we do have a link. So this could be for Splash Mage. Yep.
Interesting.
I'm assuming that he still has a Foxy play to make as well, so that's maybe why he's going for Splash Mage early to try and bait out the Revolt,
Also,
so he
the
can then
will
at
is
least
there.
make Salad plays.
The will is also there for
Has
extension.
he used the will?
I don't believe so. I believe we saw a link one into the Lingeribo, and then that has allowed the Gazelle to summon.
Okay.
Whether or not that first monster was normal summoned, that's a question. However, I believe it was.
Still two cards in hand as well, which is interesting.
Oh, the Revolt.
We have a Revolt.
Is Splash Mage an on-summon effect?
No.
Oh. That's a good
Is
Revolt.
an Ignition. Great Revolt.
However, we will definitely still be seeing at least a Foxy comeback. Second Shurug. How long until they make Xyz monsters that require links as material?
Oh, we have a Phantasme. Ooh.
For 3.
Look, we haven't got Pendulum links yet.
I feel like Xyz monsters that require links is a significantly easier mechanic to function to make. Like 2
We have that.
4s.
Yeah, we have that.
We do? Oh, Dingisu.
Well, not that. Yeah, Dingisu. They can go over the top of the Orcust ones, which is kind of cheating. Like, I understand that's not what you meant, but it is technically what you meant.
I'm more thinking, yeah, like, for example, if she was to link off this, Xyz off this Appaloosa. You burn your Appaloosa before. Because I'm sure a Xyz monster that requires 2 link 4s would be quite powerful.
You'd hope so. You'd really hope so. Yeah, I want a pendulum. No, sorry, a link monster that is also regarded as a pendulum monster. So, like, it has one of those effects that, like, if it dies, it becomes part of the scale. Then you can, like, summon it back by attributing something. I want that. I don't know why I want that.
That would fix Pendulum. However, is fixing Pendulum what we really want to do?
I mean, I miss Pendulum. Discarding Foxy for Foxy.
As is tradition.
Okay, so now the Mirage Dahlia comes down. And we know that Kai's card in hand is not disruption, so Josh will pretty much go off here.
Let's just quickly have a read.
The Jaguar, yeah. In what regard? What do you need to know?
Is it for the rest of the turn or the turn? You can only activate 5
I think
effects.
I believe it's the rest of the turn. But in case Josh is cheating, let us double check. Mirage.
I'm also checking.
You cannot activate for the rest of this turn.
Ah, yes, the Phantasmate. Well timed.
Lucky. Okay. Yeah, so he's actually played this fairly well, annoyingly. As much as I'd like to give him shit for it. But in saying that, like, because he's not able to go into access code, this is the best that he can really do. Like, obviously the Apple is going to eat it. Then he's got the Wolf and the Jaguar and whatever he's set, which I can only assume is the good trap because it's Josh. So we don't have anything wild in standby, it looks like. So we've not got a Shotgun of Lancia again. I mean, Kyra could be free to play. Oh, we have a Desires. This could bait out a response from Josh.
Which is likely.
Depending on what the response is.
Do we know it's a Rage? No, because he didn't activate his
Yeah, we've never seen what that card is, so it could be anything really. You assume that it's Rage or Raw if he's committed to the Mirage Dahlia play?
I'm sure we're about to find out. He probably is going to be using it to respond to the normal summon.
2 cards left in deck, oh my god.
Oh, Kyra does indeed only have 2 cards left in deck.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't occur to me when she activated Desires, when she had 14 left, that this would be the end result of that.
Yes.
For some reason, I thought she'd still be okay with that.
Do you reckon she's playing 2 or 3 Shurik?
Most lists I see play 2.
Sure, that third would come in nice and handy right now.
Yeah. I mean, the one that she's got on board, like, as long as Josh doesn't have any responses, it's threatening in of itself, because the second that she summons any type of monster, that's going to non-target banish a card on the field.
Given that she's just...
Speaking of which, Yeah, so... Based on that, what do you reckon that she's going to be...
It's an
Oh,
impermanence. Will we see a follow-up?
possibly not. This could be it.
There is
The
two
Shrig's
cards.
only big enough to punch over one of these monsters. And even then, she has Protection Engrave and the will to bring back next turn. So, unless she has an extension play,
Which would
this
likely
could be the end.
have to be a Karis in hand. Even then, that's not going to get a far, because Karis has already been activated on field. Or to require probably a Karis effect in hand to summon, and then a Link 2.
Yep. Yeah, so we're just going straight to battle phase. Yeah, this is
Ooh.
rough. 2 cards left in deck, it's not like she can stall down for that long either. Ooh, yeah, so we have Baelink's Banish, I should say. What do you have to say about all this, Logan?
Man vanished a while back.
He went so long ago. He was so bored of salad, I think he died. He was that bored of salad, he died. So we have a link 2 of those into, I imagine would be Phoenix?
Nope, nope.
No?
Into a Soul Charge
Yeah,
like
then immediate.
effect.
Link these 2 back to bring them back.
Whoop, we're going to see a speedy touchdown.
So he wants to link off
Link 3.
Oh, okay. So this will be a Heat Leo then. No? Oh, Transcode. That makes more sense.
Given that the
depending
Phantasme
on what-
returned to the field from grave this turn, I don't think that transcode can be legally summoned.
So being that he's non-targetable, this set needs to be very good. Like, a strike would probably do the job on the access code, but I just don't see it. I don't know if she's drawn into what would be, I think, the 2nd or 3rd strike.
Even then, this Karis will bite the dust and she won't have a way to recur after that fact. It could even be a revolt. Unless she's desires
be,
away
but-
the revolt of it initially, this should be a revolt.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, no, she didn't search a revolt on the 2nd revolt's activation.
Okay, so maybe she already had it. So yeah, it may well be a revolt. Oh, we have an imperm, but it can't be targeted.
Is it untargetable?
It's not. Yeah, it is untargetable. While it's co-linked, it can't be targeted.
Okay. I was like, I'm fairly sure I've targeted this thing when it's by itself a lot, so I'm assuming it was a co-link factor.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it sounds as if Josh will be explaining that. Yep, there it is. Bring back the Lingeribo.
Lingeribo, now that he knows that that's an impermanence.
Yep. So that is why it's important to read your cards, ladies and gentlemen, because having to take back plays like this puts you in a very difficult position. Because your opponent can then plan around what you have set. So before, Josh was probably just going to link off the transcode and whatever monster he summoned back. Now he's going to be linking off the transcode and the Sunlight Wolf to keep the Lingeribo live. So yeah, this will be game for Kyra, I think.
Yes. It's going to be a 5-3 access code, which will swing for game. What?
I don't know why he's
are we
taking
removing
off
placing?
and
There we
putting
go.
on. Yeah, I honestly don't know. Okay, so she's going for that, but it will be responded to. Pretty much immediately.
What? Why are we not? Oh, because that's just game. Punching over. Okay. Punching over the Karis is game. I was like, why did he not activate that effect? It's exactly 4,100.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Sorry, yeah, it's
Yeah,
exactly 4,100. Okay.
So that's a Josh win. Yep.
We've
I
seen
hate to see it.
Josh taking another win in the Quarantine Cup. Sitting, I believe he's in the top 4 at this stage, but I don't believe this round of 4 matches he played all too well.
Yeah, that's my recollection of that as well.
That will wrap us up for this one. We've been joined here by Ghost Logan, so we will see you guys
Yep.
in the next one.